Today we will discuss about derivative of parametric function. Okay. Now parametric function means a function which is a function of another value. For example, suppose like here f y is a function of t. Okay, y equal to f of t. And x equal to g of t. Means here both y and x are functions of t. Here t is known as a parameter. Okay. So in the previous cases, we were finding derivative of y with respect to x, means y directly functions of x. But here both x and y are function of another variable t. But here it should be noted that x and y must be of same variable. They must be function of one variable only. Here if you will take y equal to a function of t, you cannot take x is a function of any other value except t. Okay, both should be same value. Then dy by dx. Yeah, in order to find derivative of y with respect to x, write it as dy as in chain rule where here y is a function of t. So first we will differentiate y with respect to c. So we write dy by dt divided by dx by dt. Now you see dy by dt by dx by dt. So dt will be cancelled and dt. So this is called the rule to find the derivative of parametric function. Means you have to find the derivative of both x and y with respect to the given variable and divide to get dy by dt. Here this is derivative of parametric function. Now let us solve two examples. Suppose here x equal to t plus sin t. Okay. And y equal to a into 1 minus cos t. Okay. Then find dy by dx at t equal to pi by 2. So it is y and x. So first we find solution. Here it is function of t. So first we find dy by dt. dy by dt is d by dt of a into 1 minus cos t. A is constant and derivative of cos is minus sign, and here minus is here. So we can write a sin t. Similarly dx by dt. So d by dt of a into t plus sin t. So again a is constant. Now here derivative of t, it is 1. Derivative of sin t is cos t. Now dy by dx. dy by dx is formula is dy by dt by dx by dt. So dy by dt is a sin t by a into 1 cos a cancel. So sin t by 1 plus cos t. Okay. Now this implies dy by dx there t equal to pi by 2. So it is like dy by dx. So here we will put pi by 2 in place of t. So you can write sin pi by 2 by 1 plus cos pi by 2 sin pi by 2. Sin 90 degree is 1 and cos 90 is 0. So it is 1 by 1. So this is the answer. Okay. Now next, sec theta minus cos theta. And y equal to sec theta plus cos theta. Okay, fine. dy by dx. So there also solution is like this. Y equal to sec theta plus cos theta. So here we write dy by d theta. Here we look the variable. So dy by d theta equal to d by d theta of sec theta plus cos theta. This implies dy by d theta, derivative of sec theta is sec theta into tan theta, and derivative of cos theta is minus sin theta. Okay. Now the x is sec theta minus cos theta. So dx by d theta minus cos theta. So dx by d theta is again sec theta into tan theta, and derivative of cos is minus sin. Minus minus will become plus. And dy by dx, dy by d theta by dx by d theta. So here dy by d theta is sec theta tan theta minus sin theta by sec theta tan theta plus sin theta. Okay. Now here you can take common. That is tan is sin by cos. So if we take sin theta common, then it is sec theta into, it is 1 by cos. 1 by cos is also sec. So sec square theta minus 1 by, here again taking sin theta common, it will be sec square theta plus 1, sin theta cancel, sec square minus 1 is tan square theta by, that is sec square is again 1 plus tan square. So you can write 2 plus tan square theta. Okay. Then if x equal to e to the power cos 2t and y equal to e to the power sin 2t, prove that dy by dx this equal to minus y log x by x log x. Their proof is like their x equal to e cos 2 e to the power the exponential form. So let us take log on both sides. So log x, it will be log e to the power cos 2t, that is cos 2t log e, okay, which is same as cos 2t because log e equal to 1. Then differentiating both sides, d by what? T. Where we will differentiate with respect to d by dt of log x equal to d by dt of cos 2t. Now what is derivative of log x with respect to t? Derivative of log x with respect to t. First we write derivative of log x with respect to x, means it is 1 by x into what? Dx by dt equal to the derivative of cos is minus sin, so minus sin 2t into derivative of 2t is 2, so minus 2 sin 2t. Okay, so this implies dx by dt is equal to minus 2x sin 2t. Similarly, taking log on both sides of that second equation y. Similarly, the log y will be equal to sin 2t only. So again differentiating both sides with respect to t, what we will get? The 1 by y into dy by dt, and this side it will be 2 cos 2t, which implies dy by dt equal to 2y cos 2t. Now what we want to find? Dy by dx. So dy by dx is dy by dt by dx by dt. Now dy by dt is 2y cos 2t by dx by dt is minus 2x sin 2t. So this is minus 2 to cancel. It is y cos 2t by x sin 2t, y cos 2t by x sin 2t. Now y cos 2t by x cos, this is what we want to prove? The minus y log x by x log y. Now here you see sin 2t is log y. Right? Yeah. Is log x. So this is equal to minus y cos 2t. Cos 2t is log x, y log x by x log y. Here you can write from 1 and 2. Here you give it 2 and this one you give it 1. So this is the proof. Okay. Now I think you will not face so much difficulty in this parametric form. Only you will find the derivative of both x and y with respect to the given variable and divide. Now next is so based on this you will solve the exercise 5.6 parametric. Along with this, another one is that we will discover derivative. Next is of with respect to another function. It is also just like your parametric differences. Okay. But difference is that in parametric form both x and y were function of same variable and we are finding dy by dx. Here we will take two different functions. Both will be functions of x, and we will find the derivative of one function with respect to another. Means suppose here y. It is a function of x. Y equal to f of x. And z equal to g of x. Now you mark the difference. In parametric form, where y was function of t, x was also function of t, and we were finding dy by dx. But here y is a function of x and z is also a function of x. Then derivative of y with respect to z, here we see that is derivative of one function y with respect to another function is given by, how it is noted, dy by dz. Now same formula. Now y is a function of x, so we can write dy by dx by dz by dx. This is just same as your parametric form. Only difference is in parametric form it was dy by dx, and this was dy by dt by dx by dt, whatever variable are there or parameter. But in derivative of a function with respect to another function, here both y and z are two functions of same variable x, and you want to find dy by dx. Formula is dy by dx by dz by dx. Now let us solve again few example on this. Let us solve few examples on that. Here first example is differentiate the first function that I am writing at the time, first function with respect to second function in the following. Okay. So first one, let us first take one easy one, log 1 plus theta. Okay. With respect to sin inverse of theta. B tan inverse 2x by 1 minus x square. With respect to tan inverse x. Third is sin inverse 2x by 1 plus x square with respect to cos inverse 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square. Then x to the power sin inverse x x to the power sin inverse x with respect to only sin inverse x. And then x to the power sin x with respect to sin x whole to the power x. Let us solve this happily. There, solution. Here two functions are given, and you see here both the functions are in same variable. Here both are in theta, here both are in x, like this. So here what you will do, one function, first function you take it as y, second function take it as z, and we will find dy by dz. So you write let y equal to log 1 plus theta and z equal to sin inverse theta. So dy by d theta, it is dy by d theta of log 1 plus theta. Now log 1 plus theta, log x is 1 by x, so it is 1 by 1 plus theta into derivative of 1 plus theta, theta with respect to theta is 1, so it is only this much, and dz by d theta, so d by d theta of sin inverse theta, derivative of sin inverse x is 1 by square root of 1 minus x square, so it is this. Okay, now what we want to find? Dy by dz. The formula is dy by d theta by dz by d theta. So it is 1 by 1 plus theta divided by dz by d theta is 1 by 1 minus theta square root of. Okay, so you can write it as it is 1 minus theta square root over by 1 plus theta. Now 1 minus theta square is what? A square minus b square. So it is 1 minus theta root over into 1 plus theta root over by it is 1 plus theta. Okay. Now it is in the form of root x, it is x. So these two can be cancelled. So this is 1 minus theta by 1 plus theta whole root over. So this is dy by d. Similarly, first step, tan inverse 2x by 1 minus x square and z equal to tan inverse x. Now first of all you find dy by dx. Now here you write for y, let x equal to tan theta. So theta will be equal to tan inverse x. So y equal to tan inverse 2 tan theta by 1 minus tan square theta. And this is the formula of tan 2 theta. So tan inverse of tan 2 theta, it will become 2 theta. And what is theta? Tan inverse x. So this is y. So this implies dy by dx. So it is 2 into d by dx of tan inverse x, means it is 2 by 1 plus x square. Now what is z? Tan inverse x. So dz by dx is d by dx of tan inverse x. So it is 1 by 1 plus x square. Hence dy by dz equal to dy by dx by dz by dx. So it is 2 by 1 plus x square by 1 by 1 plus x square. This is equal to 2. Okay. Now see. Here let us take y. This is sin inverse 2x by 1 plus x square and z cos inverse 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square. Now these two are based on which formula? Sin 2 theta and cos 2 theta in terms of tan theta. So here we write for y, let us put x equal to tan theta. This implies theta equal to tan inverse x. So what is the value of y? Y will be sin inverse 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta. That is sin inverse sin 2 theta, that equal to 2 theta means 2 tan inverse x. This is 2 dy dx of tan inverse x is 2 by 1 plus x square. Then for z, put x equal to tan alpha. So alpha equal to again tan inverse x. So the value of z will become cos inverse 1 minus tan square alpha by 1 plus tan square alpha. This equal to cos inverse of cos 2 alpha, that is 2 alpha means 2 tan inverse x, and dz by dx equal to twice of d by dx of tan inverse x, and this is also 2 by 1 plus x square. Okay, and dy by dz is dy by dx by dz by dx. So both have same value 2 by 1 plus x square by 2 by 1 plus x square. This is equal to 1. Now fourth bit. Or y is x to the power sin inverse x and z equal to sin inverse x. Now first we will find dy by dx. Now here we see it in exponent form. So here we cannot take the chain rule directly. Here we will use first logarithmic differentiation because both base and power are functions of x. Here take log on both sides. Log y equal to log x to the power sin inverse x, which is equal to sin inverse x log x. Then taking derivative on both sides with respect to x because you are function of x. So d by dx of sin inverse x into log x. Now left hand side is 1 by y into dy by dx. Right hand side we will use product rule. That is derivative of sin inverse x, that is 1 by square root of 1 minus x square, this one into the log x. Okay, plus sin inverse x into derivative of log x is 1 by x. So this implies dy by dx is equal to y. Okay, y value is this part x to the power sin inverse x into log x by square root of 1 minus x square plus sin inverse x by x. This is the value of dy by dx. dz by dx. This is d by dx of sin inverse x. This is 1 by square root of 1 minus x square. So dy by dz, that is dy by dx by dz by dx. This equal to dy by dx is this. Okay, and it is x to the power sin inverse x into log x by square root of 1 minus x square plus sin inverse x by x whole divided by dz by dx is square root of 1 minus x square. This will be the answer. If you want to simplify it, you take the answer and simplify it. Now, last bit. E to the power sin x and z equal to sin x whole to the power x. Here both y and z, it is in exponential form, and both base and power are functions of x. So we will use logarithmic differentiation again. So here to take log y will be sin x log x. Then differentiating both sides with respect to x, so d by dx of sin x log x, left hand side is 1 by y into dy by dx. Product rule, derivative of sin is cos into second function log x plus first function into derivative of second, this is 1 by y dy by dx is this, or dy by dx equal to y into this. So what is y? X to the power sin x into your cos x log x plus sin x by x. This is dy by dx. Now z is this. So if we take log on both sides, log z, it will be x log sin x. Okay. So again differentiating both sides with respect to x. Derivative of log z with respect to x is d by dx of x log sin x. So left hand side will become 1 by z into dz by dx. Okay. Equal to, again your product rule, so first derivative of x is 1 into log sin x, that is log sin x plus x into derivative of log sin x. First it is in the form of log theta, so it is 1 by sin x into derivative of sin x is cos x. Okay, it is log sin x plus x cos by sin is cos x cos x. So this implies dz by dx, this is z into, so z is sin x whole to the power x whole into log sin x plus x cot x, this is dz by dx. Now dy by dz, this is dy by dx by dz by dx. So dy by dz, dy by dx by dz by dx. So dy by dx is this, x to the power sin x cos x log x plus sin x by x whole divided by sin x whole to the power x log sin x plus x cot x. This will be the answer. So students, go through this video of derivative of parametric function and derivative of a function with respect to another function, and try to solve this problem along with your exercise 5.6. Right? 5.6 is given that derivative of parametric form. Okay, and here in example you have given one or two this type of question, derivative of a function with respect to another function, but I will give you some more question as assignment, you try to solve. Okay, thank you.